This. I just read a passage in Revelation that confirms what I've been saying. Well, I'm reading Job. I'm reading the way through the whole by way through the whole Bible. But I just read a passage in Revelation that made some real sense to me, and realized we've been lied to this whole time. Whole time we've been lied to by the media, by the scientists, by our teachers in school, our parents. Perhaps even our priests and priestesses. Lies are things that aren't real. Lies are to deceive, and Satan is the god of lies. We're told that we live on a little globe going around the earth over 1,000 miles an hour. I mean, a globe going around the sun miles an hour, and that the stars are light years away from us. However, by reading the Bible and by talking to many conspiracy theorists and scientists and chroniclers, I've come to the conclusion that the Earth does not look like a ball. The universe, however, the Earth, as well as the entire universe, looks like this.
Flat?
Yes. Well, kind of. So, in this bubble, this little, we live right in here. And then the sun, moon, stars are in this container. That's where the sky is. This is God's throne. This is the firmament. Under there is the sky. Right here is the land where we live on. But we live in this dome. We live under this dome, and that's where we live. That's where all the mountains and the trees and the everything. This is Sheol, also known as referred to as hell. This is where the dead went in the Old Testament, and the unrighteous today. A place called Abraham's bosom. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is what the Earth actually looks like. Roughly. I mean, it surprised me too. We've been lied to our entire lives by everybody. It's just been kind of crazy. But yeah, so what really did it for me was when I talked to a guy that kind of knew some people that worked he has family in the Masons. And what did it for him was of course, the Masons know all this shit, but inside there, I mean, you'll look out and you'll see. If you look out and you'll see, I don't know, Chicago or New York. If you go out and you'll be able to see those buildings even from a long distance away, disproving the globe theory. It's a theory, just like evolution, which is also a theory, which isn't true. The eyeball and the DNA molecule and strand, the DNA structure have disproven that theory without a shadow of a doubt. But I'm trying to use this. It's a terrible diagram, but I'm trying to use it to describe what the Earth actually looks like. See, we live in a firmament. Firmament made of, well, that's why if you look up in the sky and the sky's blue,
Yeah.
That's because there's water up there. There's waters below, and then there's waters above. And it says in Isaiah,
I'll be right back.
Don't quote me, I think it's 40:10 maybe. He sits above the circle of the earth. There, I got a circle right there. A circle, and he's sitting right above it. It's God, that's heaven. That's where Grandma and Grandpa are. Below this, however, is a place called Sheol, and it's a bottomless pit. It's a vault. This is the cause for gravity on our planet, because it's constantly sucking everything down. Because as you know in physics, everything gets sucked down, gets pushed back up, and it just forms this perfectly void. Yeah, that's the universe for you. I didn't know it was like that. I didn't. Kind of confusing, but there. Don't let the governments. How could? There's my next question. You're probably thinking, how could the governments of the world get away with this? Well, Satan is the god of this world. The anti-Messiah may or is probably already on this earth. He's probably already in power. We're moving towards the end of the grace period, and we're moving into what is called the tribulation. That'll be pretty soon. There'll be 7 years where the Antichrist will have complete control over humanity. So please, don't take the vaccine that says for the COVID. This is a ploy. This is to get us to worship the mark of the beast. Not a good idea. Trust me. Don't trust the scientists. Trust in the word of God, my friends. Have a good day.